Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So, friends, we have studied in the first aphorism the mission of the physician. Then, in the second aphorism, we have studied about the ideal cure according to homeopathy, how the ideal cure should be. ओके हम किसे क्योर बोल सकते हैं ओके उसके क्या क्या क्राइटेरियाज है और क्योर हम कैसे करते हैं होम्योपैथी के प्रिंसिपल्स के अनुसार हम क्योर को कैसे एक्वायर कर सकते हैं या फिर किस तरीके से जो भी चीज़ें हैं उसमें जेंटल है रैपिड है परमानेंट है रिस्टोरेशन ऑफ द हेल्थ है ओके so these were the topics that we studied in the last two lectures. Today we are with the third aphorism. So what it says, aphorism number 3. So it is all about knowledge. So knowledge of physician. Okay. तो इसमें क्या क्या आता है नॉलेज में जब हम किसी मिशन पे निकलते हैं जैसे हमने फर्स्ट एफोरिज्म में देखा कि हम लोग मिशन पे निकले हुए हैं सिक को क्योर करने के लिए ठीक है मतलब जो बीमार है जो हेल्थ से थोड़ा सा हिल गया है उसको हम वापस उसके हेल्दी स्टेट में लाने वाले हैं ये अपना मिशन है ठीक है तो ये मिशन पे तो निकले हैं लेकिन उसके लिए हमने क्या क्या लिया है साथ में अपने टूल्स होने चाहिए ना अगर हम किसी लड़ाई पे निकले हैं किसी मिशन पे निकले हैं तो हमको ये पता होना चाहिए कि हु इज़ अवर एनिमी ठीक है अपना दुश्मन कौन है और फिर उसके बाद हमारे पास क्या क्या है टूल्स क्या क्या है कि जिससे हम उस एनिमी को ख़त्म करने वाले हैं सो ये सब चीज़ों का इंफॉर्मेशन ये सब चीज़ों के बारे में जो भी नॉलेज है वो हमको होना चाहिए सो Dr. Hahnemann has written all about the knowledges of the physician in the third aphorism. तो क्या क्या नॉलेज होना चाहिए जैसे हमने सबसे पहले मिशन देखा कि मिशन में हम चले हैं कि सिक को क्योर करना है तो सिक अपना जो है तो सिक का माने जो पर्सन हेल्थ से थोड़ा सा डेविएट होके डिजीज स्टेट में चला गया है ठीक है सो उसका जो स्टेट है अभी अभी का जो स्टेट है मतलब हेल्थ से ठीक है पहले वो हेल्थ में था और किसी कारणवश द पर्सन हैज वेंट इनटू द डिजीज कंडीशन ओके ठीक है ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हुआ है तो इसके बारे में जो है वो पहला हमको नॉलेज होना चाहिए क्योंकि इस मिशन पे हम लोग निकले हैं हमको डिसीज से वापस हेल्थ में रिस्टोर करना है सिक को ठीक है सो ये डिसीज माने क्या है अभी हम लोग बोलते हैं कि होम्योपैथी हम लोग डिजीज डायग्नोसिस पे ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं करते हैं तो फिर क्यों डिसीज़ का नॉलेज होना चाहिए तो ये अगर हमको डिसीज़ का नॉलेज है मतलब वो डिसीज़ का सोर्स क्या है वो कहाँ से होता है किस चीज़ों की वजह से डिसीज़ होता है फिर उसका जो है कोर्स क्या है कि वो कैसे डेवलप होता है अगर बॉडी में किसी बैक्टीरिया की वजह से है या फिर और भी किसी वजह से जो डिसीज़ हो गया है बॉडी में या फिर मेंटल इलनेस है जो भी है उसके पीछे जो इमोशनल फैक्टर्स है कुछ भी हो सकता है ठीक है तो वो क्यों हुआ है उसका सोर्स अपने को पता चाहिए फिर उसके बाद में उसका कोर्स अपने को पता चाहिए कि ये डिसीज़ कैसे प्रोग्रेस होता है बॉडी में सो दैट जब भी हम मेडिसिन देंगे तो उसके बाद में वो मेडिसिन जाके बॉडी में क्या करने वाला है वो डिसीज़ का प्रोग्रेस कैसे हो रहा है और उसको हम कहाँ पे रोकने वाले हैं वो कौन सी स्टेज में डिसीज़ है ठीक है ये सब होम्योपैथिक फिजिशियन को पता होना चाहिए इस चीज़ों का इन चीज़ों का, डिसीज़ के बारे में ये सब जो चीज़ें हैं उसका नॉलेज फिजिशियन को होना चाहिए। फिर उसका प्रोग्नोसिस क्या है डिसीज़ का, कि मतलब ये डिजीज़ क्यूरेबल है या इनक्यूरेबल है, ठीक है। तो हम उसको उसके अकॉर्डिंगली हमारा जो प्लान ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट है वो हम तय कर सकते हैं। सो दैट इज़ वाई वी नीड टू नो about the disease. Okay, so this is the first thing in the third aphorism. Okay, then the second thing, as I said earlier, tools. तो क्या क्या लेके चले हैं हम, अगर हम किसी लड़ाई पे चले हैं तो अपने पास कुछ तो हथियार होने चाहिए, और फिर उन हथियारों को हमको कैसे यूज़ करना है। टूल्स तो है अपने पास बहुत सारे, लेकिन उसको हम कैसे यूज़ करेंगे, अगर इस चीज़ का हमको नॉलेज नहीं है तो जहाँ पे हमको सोड यूज़ करना है वहाँ पे हम अगर छोटा सा सुई धागा यूज़ करें तो उसका क्या होगा, कुछ इलाज, कुछ मतलब उसका कुछ उपयोग नहीं होगा, ठीक है। तो कहाँ पे कौन सा टूल यूज़ करना है, तो टूल्स का मतलब है हमारे होम्योपैथी में व्हाट आर द टूल्स, दैट इज नॉलेज ऑफ डिसीज, ये पहला हो गया। सेकेंड इज टूल्स, ओके। व्हाट इज द टूल, दैट इज मटेरिया मेडिका, मतलब the medicines that we are going to use to cure the patient, okay। so the medicines, ये medicines का knowledge होना चाहिए। क्यों होना चाहिए, क्योंकि सी इन होम्योपैथी वी सी सिमिलिया सिमिलिबस क्यूरेंचर, दैट मीन्स वी take the symptom from the patient and we match the symptoms from the medicine and then we give the similimum। तो इसका मतलब इतना इजी नहीं है, ये जितना दिखता है उतना इजी नहीं होता है। when we are in practice, when you will go and practice homeopathy, start your practice then you will come to know that it is not like that so simple as it is written in the books, that we see the symptoms, then we match the symptoms from the medicine and then we give the medicine and the patient, or the magic happens, okay, as we are seeing the glorification, huh? So it is not that easy, we can say, but yes, simple, we can make it simple, but it is not that easy, okay। so that is why, and materia medica is a very vast subject, we can say, because there are many sources we have seen na? Plant kingdom hai, mineral kingdom, then animal kingdom, various sources we have and various actions of that medicine. So we have to choose the exact medicine that is matching to the disease condition of the patient, okay, for the case of disease. So that is why we need to understand, we need to know about our materia medica, about our medicines, that is our the exact tool, okay। Then what about medicines, what exact knowledge we need, okay, we got the disease, we have a patient, we got the disease condition so and so, and we got the symptoms, okay, then though we got the right medicine similimum, okay, but what happens, we need to again we have to we have we must have the knowledge of giving the medicine, okay, giving the medicine in the sense the right potency. First is right potency, okay, first is about the medicines, first thing is potency, second thing is, that means potency is the uh, potency of the medicine which matches the frequency of the disease condition of the patient, okay, that we have to decide. Again we must have the knowledge of this potency, then and then only we can prescribe the medicine. Okay, then the second thing is dose. Okay, dose, how we are going to decide the dose, that is single medicine. As we know about the principles of medicines, principles of homeopathy. Okay, single medicine at a time and single dose. Okay, what Hahnemann means by single dose, so that will again come in later part when we will be studying the practical part of the organa. Okay, so that things will be coming, but for now we must have the knowledge of the dose, in how many doses we are giving the medicine, that should a homeopathic physician have the knowledge. Okay, and third thing is repetition. Okay, how many times the medicine is to be repeated. Okay, it is not like that one dose, one single dose we have put and then the patient is cured all in everything. Okay, so that doesn't happen. So we need to give medicine in repeated doses. In some cases, like in acute conditions, we need to repeat the medicine frequently. Okay, this is also written in the organon of medicine. Okay, so that we will study in the practical part. Okay, so this is all about the third aphorism. Okay, everything has written, and you can read the aphorism and then you will understand. Okay, then moving ahead to aphorism number 4. See, again I must say, Dr. Hahnemann was a visionary. Why? Because he has written something very thoughtful in this aphorism, which contains the, see, the aphorism is very short, but every word of the aphorism is very, very important. What he says, he is likewise a preserver of health if he knows the things that derange health and cause disease and how to remove them from persons in health. So, what does Dr. Hahnemann means by this? So, in the fourth aphorism, he says that the homeopathic physician should be a preserver of health. So, what do you mean by preservation? Okay, as we have seen so far that we are going to cure the sick to health. Okay, that means we are going to restore the patient's healthy state. Okay, but ahead of that, Dr. Hahnemann says that we should be prevent the disease. Okay, how we are going to prevent the disease? See, Hahnemann sir has written this before 200 years, and after, when he wrote, after that, after 50 or 100 years afterwards, the preventive medicine and that community medicine came into existence. Okay, so this was the vision of Dr. Hahnemann, we can say that he wrote before the time, because see, during his time of practice there were so many medical treatments, the how the treatments were given. Okay, the allopathic treatment that we see, the cruel treatments that was used by the physician, allopathic physician by that time. Okay, but Hahnemann was a visionary, as I said again and again, but yes, he was. See, so there are again, see, the aphorism is too short, but there are few words that we have to understand. So the physician, he must know the things that derange the health and cause disease. Okay, that means these are two different things. What are the things that may derange the uh, health? Okay, because see, the patient is in healthy state, but there are some things which may cause, which may derange the health. That means nowadays we are seeing the lifestyle. Okay, and we are seeing the lifestyle diseases because of the bad habits or bad what do you can say, habits, addictions and all that. Okay, so because of that we are getting some diseases. Okay, so we must know about the things that may derange the health and then cause the disease. Okay, so not only they will derange the health, that is the healthy state, but they will cause some disease conditions. Okay, so these are two different things, the derangement of health and they are causing the disease. So these we can say the obstacles to cure. Okay, so there are, see, some patients are there who is asthmatic and he has addiction of tobacco or cigarette or something like that. Okay, so do you do we can expect the ideal cure in such cases? Absolutely not, because the habit is going to be an obstacle to the cure. Okay, so physician must know, a homeopathic physician must know about the obstacle of cure. Okay, so and again, not only he must know, but he needs to know how to remove these obstacles. Okay, so you have to make understand the patient also that these are the obstacles which are coming in your cure. So you must be prepared for that and you must avoid such things so that the ideal cure will get and the health can be restored. Okay, so this is all about aphorism number 3 and 4. So in the next lecture we will study aphorism number 5. Till then, keep learning.